All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 4K restoration quality, 4K. Oh my god, I can't even watch 4K. I don't even have 4K monitors. I barely have like fancy monitors. I don't even have 4K TV. E9. So welcome back, everyone. Today we're gonna be trying to defeat Ganon, hopefully quickly, because we're in a race. So we're racing against our community members, our subscribers, and we're gonna try to beat Ganon as quickly as possible. So in order to defeat Ganon, we need 7 crystals. We need 7 crystals. We also need to kill Aghanim too. I was looking at chat and I whiffed on the throw. Chat, how could you? Step 1, go to Ganon's castle. No, you can't glitch. Nope. Come back. No. I was really hoping I get the tier 2 drop and then it was like 20 bucks or something. I thought you were super excited, Justin. He's awesome. Yo, I'm glad. Hey, cosplay. How you doing? We can get bombs from the bush crabs, which is actually really good information. If we run out later, then we don't have to buy any. We can just find a bush crab. Hope Ruby feels better. Oh, yes. For those of you who aren't aware, Ruby had to go to the vet today. She must have stepped on something when she was out for a walk, and she injured her back paw and then started chewing on it. And so if you notice her chewing on her back paw, and I don't see it, let me know, because not supposed to. She's now on medicines because it got a little infected. Oh, she's gonna leave the camera so that you can't see. I see how it is. I see. Ruby's up to no good. Ooh, glove. Ruby's trying to be sneaky. Jack can't see if I sit here. Ruby, you literally are biting your foot. What? Oh my god. It's like she knows. She's like, oh man, if I go over here, they can't save me. We got the power glove. It's nice. Also in the Saku Racing League, we start with boots, which is also very nice. I mean, like I said, I'm continuously like, don't do that. So she's not chewing it as much as she would if I wasn't on her case about it all the time. Put socks on her paws. Nah, the wound needs air to heal. So we got 50 bucks from the bottle vendor, so got 50% of our money back. Saku math. And Castlevania has been saved with the wild chicken. Oh, the moon pearl. That'll be good for us for later. We'll be able to get a nice little not fake flippers, but the other one, water walk thing. How was that auto-modded? Because you said licking her, and no, not thick beans. So Twitch is like, context doesn't matter. Those words, bad. Alright, so we're going to the library. And what do you always find in a library? You find arrows. Normally guiding you to see where the books are, but yeah. No boots. Alright, so we haven't found enough money, so I'm hoping that there is a nice 300 rupee drop over here. I am paying attention. Ruby! Hey! Ruby! Stop! Oh my god! This is gonna be a full-time job, I see already. Alright, well, that was nothing good. We're gonna have to go into the back of Escape. Hopefully find ourselves something good there. She's not paying attention. Go, go, go. Right. No, I'm not gonna traumatize her. Man, so many arrows. Oh wow, literal garbage. Love literal garbage. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do a nice little quote-unquote glitch, camera manipulation glitch, that will allow us access to Houlihan Room, which is a failsafe room. It is a room in the game that they put so that if the game doesn't know where to place you, it puts you in there and gives you money. Figuring it out, I guess. Last noise. No. Alright, so we have money that we're gonna use for King Zora. I'm collecting this now because I'm hoping that I'll get the remainder of the money before we get to King Zora area. You remember enter. Ooh, bow! Nice. We're on our way to be able to defeat Eastern Palace. I didn't even know it existed. I wasn't a gamer at that time. MT, how you doing? Also, what you guys think of my YouTube short today? 300 bucks! Oh man! Perfect. We have money for Zora. Dude, I did that to myself. Junk! Alright, can I get the lamp? Honestly, lamp would be really cool, because then I could just finish Eastern completely. Uncle's been holding out on the allowance. Listen, it's just, he's been saving it away for when I can go to college. What would college be in Hyrule? Like, what would you learn? Night school? Pot smashing 101. Chicken wrangling? Have you seen a college in Hyrule? He's been holding out. Hyrule Academy. Where you learn how to use the fire rod. That's why there's no forest anywhere except for the Lost Woods. How to stop before hitting a wall? I obviously haven't taken that course. I bonk so much in this game. Alright, Agina. What do you got for me? Please give me the goods. Okay. Maybe I don't deserve the goods. I have the baby shield. I need to sneeze. Ah! Ether! That's the ether medallion. Have you hugged your Ruby lately? I have. As a matter of fact, when we got back from the vet, Ruby laid down on top of me and wouldn't let me go. Alright. Let's kill this guy. I mean, it worked, I guess. Okay, fine. Oops. Yo, Mernco, thank you. Aw, thank you so much for the 39 months. But the vets say they gave her some medicine to combat the infection on her paw. And make sure that it doesn't get worse. But they said that it looks like it's at least been healing with the stuff that I had been putting on her foot for. So it shouldn't take long to heal. Alright, so we have the money to go to Zora for after we do this. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Zora. We're gonna also do the waterfall cave. I am not liking this one bit. I mean, I just need to find the hammer. Just need to find the hammer. And I don't need to worry about any of the... There's like 15 crabs here. Stop. Yeah, that's the hard part. Is like, once she falls asleep, she's okay. But like... Yeah. Trying to make sure that she doesn't actually chew at her paw is the hard part. Alright, so we don't need that. We do not need the item on the floating island, or the Lake Hylia item. So we're gonna go see our good friend, the gentleman under the bridge. He's gonna give us the ice rod. We're going to leave this area. And reverse fake flipper out of there. Oh. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is she's been actually pretty good. Honestly, she could be chewing at it way more, but she's been really good about it. So it probably oh god. Oh no! 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 Oh no! Okay. Just gotta wait. I messed up. I messed up my glitch. I just gotta wait for it to put me somewhere so I can save and quit. Come on. Put me down. It's fine, don't worry. You know what's gonna be funny is if we happen to go into Sahashula's house over here on the map, and we find flippers, just to heck with me, be like, haha, you didn't need to do that. 10-minute penalty for Sakura. It's the consequence of the glitch. I mean, normally I think you just die, or they just kill you, I think. I can't remember if that's like, which way is the vanilla interaction? Whether you just die or if you're put there. No, no flippers, okay. Well, heck. Oh, good. I'm so excited to go into Eastern Palace, find nothing, and then go to Hyrule Castle and find the lamp, and then find out that I need to go to Aga Tower. Super exciting. Oh my god, get out of... Oh, I ran into him before I get... This is not going according to plan. Oh, it used to be a complete soft lock? Well, that's just disgusting. This is not friendship. What just happened? I fake flippered. So, I didn't actually have the flippers, which means that when I'm hit and it puts me back in the water. So how the game detects whether or not you have flippers. Yo, Zebrin, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Agra. When the game splashes you into the water is when it detects for flippers. If you, or like a frame after it or something like that. I don't exactly remember. It's pretty darn close to like when you splash into the water. But when you're hit, and you're already in the water without flippers, the game's like, hey, you shouldn't be in the water because you don't have flippers. So it puts you in the rando, you're put somewhere else, where the game originally thought you were supposed to be, kind of thing. And then you can save and quit from there. If you move, you'll start scrolling and you'll soft lock yourself and you won't be able to, like, you don't want to move from the place that the game places you. You will break your game. And then you have to reset in order to get out of it, which would really suck if you made progress. Wait, yeah, okay. Our container requires a bomb. But yeah, you don't want to, good. It's Hyrule Castle, whatever it is. It's in Hyrule Castle, and I don't want to go there. But yeah, because I fake flippered and I took damage. Normally what I do in order to, how you fake flipper is you're jumping in the water and you're screen transitioning before the game checks to see if you have flippers. And when you do that, when you screen transition, the game's like, oh, well, you're already in the water. You must have flippers. So then it doesn't check for it again. But if you're hit while in the water and you splash, it will check again to see if you have flippers. And obviously, in that case, I did not. So, Crystal Dungeon, I mean, I could try. I'm already here. Okay, fine. I don't want to make multiple trips, especially when it's most likely the lamp is in Hyrule Castle. Where are you? There you are. Give me my key back! Where'd you go? Excuse me? Where is my key? I heard it drop. Give me my key. Where is the pot? There it is. Yikes. Oh, I don't have... I thought I had sword beams. I did not have sword beams. Oh, I forgot. Oh, wait, no. Zora's still not in logic. It's fine. I'm like, oh, man, I still gotta go and get Zora item, but I'm like, no, I don't have... Oh, I have gloves. Yeah, it is in logic. I'm not in the right spot, but it's fine because I'm good. Eastern Palace is done. Thankfully, don't have to come back. Did not have to do double dip. I gotta sneeze. Yeah, we might as well go to Hyrule Castle. You know, I'll be really happy if it's Hammer in Hyrule Castle, but I'm more so banking on it being the lamp. Because we got the gloves, which gives us access to Death Mountain. So it's like do you want to go do Aghanim because you've got the Master Sword? Or do you want to go up Death Mountain because you have the gloves? But then nothing up, like nothing once you're up there. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have the hammer or the mirror, so you can't go do any of that stuff. The DLC boss. Now, oh! This is not going according to plan. You know what, though? We can do the official rando way to kill the chain, or the ball and chain guard. Man, it's the flute! The flute is our way up Death Mountain. Okay. It's the rando official way of killing the ball and chain guard. Thank you. The book! Desert Palace. Okay. It's not often we actually have Ice Rod by the time we get to Hyrule Castle. So in standard mode, I think Ice Rod is not one of the items that you can get to Hyrule Castle. I think it's like Fire Rod, Bow, Cane of Burna, maybe Cane of Samaria. I haven't done standard in a hot minute. Oh, I'm already on the flute. Okay. Oh man, if I get the mirror, this is gonna be gross. Alright, we got the flute. I'm just looking at my map. We can go over here. Oh, man, I don't want to do this. This is so dumb. I don't have the fire rod or lamp. Why am I going into the desert? I got the book. It has to be something. Yeah, throwing frozen enemies is a villain. Oh my god, yes, throwing frozen enemies is a vanilla mechanic. You do. You do. No, you don't. Pendant. Gross. Ooh, I didn't even see if this is green pendant or not. Oh, please don't be fire rod or lamp. Big key. Okay. Came over here for this. Piece of heart is in Turtle Rock. No. I never would have guessed. Turtle Rock is a dungeon that has 5 chests. And there's like 20 heart pieces at least. So the likelihood out of 216 checks having at least 1 heart piece in Turtle Rock is pretty high. Not gonna lie. So I'm hoping by going over here that I find the second item and that it's not absolute garbage. But also at the same time, I'm wondering, ether? Oh, hammer! Oh, I don't need anything else. Let's go get ether. Everything else in the dungeon is map and compass. So there's no need to get the other checks. All right, we have the ability to go into the dark world now. So become one with the darkness. What's that darkness quote? I was born in darkness. Something, something, something. I don't know what it's called. Honestly, I'm not very good at that whole thing. Okay, let's go to my house because there's a hype cave. Hello? I keep grabbing the wall. Avoid time for bane posting. You merely adopted the darkness. I was raised by it, molded by it. Thank you. I love my community. Trouble. I was hoping for mirror now. Hookshot. Okay. Not bad hype cave. Not gonna lie. I keep trying to dash. The game keeps lagging. So we don't have flippers, we don't have mirrors, we can't. Okay, I should actually a map here. Okay, we got ourselves a crystal, skull woods. My DPI on my mouse is just astronomically large, which is making it really hard to mark anything down. Excuse me, pod. That means desert pellets, green pendant. That means Tower of Hera is our last crystal. Cool. See, this is why I don't need to map in the light world. God, go away, pigs. Being bullied. Stumpy. Get off me. Rude. Today's prompt is cult cat. Is it Saku? Are you drawing Saku witch? No, not Saku witch. Saku vampire. All right, we have 80 rupees. We're gonna go digging. Digging for gold or items specifically. Just like in Minecraft, cries in bastions. Where is the item? There's the item. All right, cool. That's all we can do here. We don't have Titansmith, so we can't go the other way. I don't have the mirror. I couldn't have done that. I forgot I got the shovel. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, I can't do anything with it. Alright, so we have access to Death Mountain. So, what are we gonna do? Ignore it completely. And we're gonna go to, this area. Because we need to go and do Thieves Town. I'm hoping we find ourselves a fire rod here or something. I really don't want to go up Death Mountain without fire because I don't want to do Tower of Hera without fire. Or I don't want to go into Tower of Hera without fire. I bonked. It could also go to Skull Woods. Honestly, going to Skull Woods when I have only one mitt is pretty good because I could find something good there, but I'd like to go to Thieves Town first. Hey, Homerang, how you doing? Nope, not yet. It's opening the door. Then we'll go inside. Alright, Saku, don't forget, you need to go check and see what's on Bumper Cave Ledge. Don't forget, Saku. Chat, you're not allowed to remind me. This is a race. But this is me giving myself an internal warning. You have to go and check Bumper Cave. Not forgetting it. Every seed. I'll come back like 20 minutes after I should have. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to check this. Ooh. I think this makes it an external reminder. No, I'm not adorable. I am a menace. Goodness gracious, I was gonna do and then I got scared and then it did not ended up being that at all. Oh, my chat, like Twitch chat thing on here did not like that. It like made the text all kinds of weird. Tempered sword though. So we got 2 items from Thieves Town. We also got a small key, which means we are going to have to check the big chest unless we literally don't find the map and compass in any of these chests coming up. No, I was trying to dash against the wall so I could get the bunk key dash. No. Zebrin, what are you doing? Thank you so much, Zebrin. Yo, can we get some love and hype in the chat, please? For Zebrin, and if you got gifted a sub, make sure to say thank you so much. Zebrin, you're such a sweetheart. Have a good night. Get some rest. Yo, and Kevlar gifting a sub as well, the pupil. Rude. Oh man, map. Well, this definitely need to go check that one chest now. Well, I still appreciate it, so I'm gonna get the thank you anyways. Ah, fairy! Don't do it! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Is anybody dressing up for Halloween? Who's giving out candy? Who's giving out things other than candy? What are you doing for Halloween? I don't even know when this video comes out on YouTube, but I guess it'll depend on how badly it's getting copyright hacked. Hang on, is the audio going to the VOD? Don't you dare say yourself, Hyperstrike, I swear to God. Compass? Gosh darn it, I knew it! Not quite, no, okay, okay. Jesus Christ. Ah. Thank you, Titus. A responsible adult. Adults. I think I messed up this, I did. Oh well. Darn. I'm gonna go to Bumper Cave. Don't forget, Saku. Bumper Cave. Bumper Cave. Bumper Cave. Then Skullwoods. Not bumper cars. Did I tell you that I once got a concussion? While on the bumper cars? They were built a little differently. It was a long time ago. They were built really differently, and they had the pole like directly behind, like closer behind than it is now on the one that I was on. And they also didn't require me to wear a seatbelt because the seatbelt was broken on the ride. Things have changed, probably, I hope, since then. Because, yeah, long time ago when I was young, I had a concussion on a bumper car when I went to Red River Exhibition in Manitoba. It is like our big fair of the year. And I was in the hospital for a while. It was not fun. I don't, yeah, you know, let's just go back. So there's one more check in this dungeon. Unfortunately, I can't just go to the boss because, well, we can't. We don't have the fire rod. All bumper cars. Yeah, normally, like, the, they had, said that they, like, the seatbelt had been ripped, so they're like, oh, it's fine, you don't, you know, we'll just do it without this time. Because my friends were on the ride on their own bumper cars, and so I guess they didn't want to split us up. But yeah, it was not a good idea. Yo, Argo, thank you so much for the 9 months. Yeah, it was a not fun day. My best friend's mom had to take me to the hospital because she was the person who was supervising us. And yep, was great. How you doing, Argo? We're currently going through, we're going through Dark Death Mountain, or Light Death Mountain in the dark. Trying to save an old man. Because who needs lamps? I need lamps. Only for Misery Mire, though. I think Misery Mire is a crystal, so... I am concerned, though, because I need fire. Don't you dare. Let me up. I need fire for Tower of Hera, potentially. And I don't necessarily... that would be nice, but not worth, honestly. Was expert dark cave navigating? Yeah, minus the part where I fell in the hole, but yeah. Nope. I do not deal in dead rocks. Thank you. No bullying. Where is my fire source? I didn't see that, so you're still an expert? I don't think anybody technically saw it because you can't see anything in the dark. But if you know, you know. Where is fire? Where is fire? Please give fire. Oh, gross. Okay, fine. Oh no. I fell. Fine, we'll go out this way. Go out the normal way. Okay, so I have all these terrible ideas on what I can do next. They're all terrible ideas. We can go to Tower of Hera potentially without fire and maybe miss out on an item, and hopefully we don't. We have the ability to go to Pod without the lamp, but we can do it, so it doesn't matter. But Pod, I'm pretty sure, is a pendant. So I don't particularly want to do that. We're gonna go to Tower of Hera. We're gonna go, before we go into Tower of Hera though, we're gonna go and we're going to go to the Ether Tablet. Because Ether Tablet is on the way. Well, it's kind of past the way, but the important part is, what if it had a fire source and then we needed a fire source, then we had to leave and then go over here? But not, I'd rather just check it first. It's instead just junk. So I'm glad that it's just junk, but, you know, Still nothing fire related. Fire in the basement. Didn't the tempered sword glow? It's glowing. It's like a angry Cheeto. It's exactly glowing as much as it needs to. Oh, to light the dark areas. Oh, okay, no. I wish. That's like the... Man! If only I knew how to do the glitch. Terrapot. Sweet corn? I don't think I would ever enjoy corn on a pizza. Because I just particularly don't like, the texture of corn and bread mixed together. Like, I like cornbread when the corn has been ground up enough that I can't tell that it is, in fact, corn and bread. Let's go to Pod. Yeah, you know the Cheetos that are like really spicy? They're kind of like anger in your mouth. What? Flamin' hot variety. Oh my god, that reminds me. I ordered, I wanted snacks and I can't drive, so I needed to get it sent to me. I ordered snacks via a snack thing, and then I got the snacks and they were not what I ordered, and I was very upset. And like the company didn't even message me and be like, hey, we don't have that, we're just gonna give you this. I was mega bummed. It ain't easy being cheesy. Alright, so in here, hopefully we get ourselves something good. Particularly, I'm looking for right now flippers or lamp or mirror or fire rod. Yo. Fancy glitch where we kept the skull because we hit the skull at the same time the chime went off. Is pretty cool. Hey, Serene. Saku still racing? Always. Rackanai with the tier 3 resub. Thank you so much. Helping me with the partner plus points. Yeah, I just started the race like 47 minutes ago. Each part requires a hookshot. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Serene. Right now, I'm looking for a few different things. I really expected that it would kill that guy, and so I shot when I expected it to hit, but then the guy dodged it like he's Neo from the Matrix. Yum. Alright, so we have the hammer, thankfully, so we don't have to, like, go all the way back to the beginning. Because we don't have the mirror in order to mirror out of here. It's more likely that there's keys over here than what we actually need, so I probably should grab them anyways just to be sure, because if, like, there should be, I think, one item, potentially a dungeon item, and one small key up here. More than likely this one being the small key. This one could be a small key, but also could be an item. Yeah. Junk item, but still an item nevertheless. Pod key logic is weird because the way key logic works is it always assumes that you'll use keys in the worst possible way so that you can never soft lock yourself. And so that means that it basically has to force 4 small keys at the beginning of the dungeon so that you don't accidentally hack yourself, depending upon what items you get. And if we don't find a small key down here, then if we find a small key down here, Yeah. Sorry, if we found a small key down here, which we did, we would have to go into this harmless hallway. Because if we only had 2 small keys left, then there had to be a small key in this room. Because we found the other small key, then that means that there wasn't a small key in that, and it was an actual item. Could have been a dungeon item, but it was an item nevertheless. I forgot that I already killed these guys. Dark room navigation, let's go. Map. Supposedly, also, I don't know if you are aware, but Saku has been invited to a thingy. Red mail. Saku has been invited to a thingy where she's gonna be running a link between worlds rando at the Winnipeg Comic-Con. So I am pretty excited about that. I think the fastest way is just gonna be saving and quitting. I'm pretty excited about that. Very nervous, to be honest. I'll be real. Supposedly it will be live streamed. But it was actually really cool to be invited because, like, they DM'd me specifically. So I am a guest and whatnot, so I will be there. I think it's like the Halloween weekend, Saturday, whatever that is. But I think it's like butts o'clock during the day, so like I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling when I get back because it's gonna be early. That's Saku night? Yeah. Technically not as night as it could have been because I negotiated for a much better time than I could have gotten. Because I think they wanted to put me at like even later time than I actually got, or even earlier time than I actually got, so I'm glad that I negotiated. I have not a lot of choices that are very good here. I'm skipping the Helmosaur again. Yo, Arrow, how you doing? Thank you for the 36 months. How's the race going? So far, I'm looking for a fire source, and I'm very concerned. Okay. Let's go to Sanctuary. Hey, Ray, how you doing? No hype. Nope. I'll post the schedule when I see it. But yeah. At the moment, it is a mostly reasonable time. But still early in the day for me, considering I don't wake up till like 7 p.m. See, you know, it's funny because everybody says that all the time. Surely it'll be the last place Saku looks for it. That has not been the case. Because there has been numerous times where I have been looking for something that I already had. So I would not necessarily think that, or I would not necessarily assume that it would be in the last place that I look for it, because that is not always accurate. You're looking for something you already have? Yeah. A lot of the time, yeah. Oh my god, I'm a dingus. It's like looking for your phone when it's already in your hand. It's more so the fact that I like talk a lot while I'm streaming. Okay, forgetting. I'll talk a lot while I'm streaming. And oh. Okay, we need to keep using our Arcana Burna so we can go through all the magic. There we go. Release the glasses on top of your head. I've lost my glasses while physically wearing them. I don't know what you're talking about on top of my head. Literally while I'm wearing them. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little glitch here, fake powder. So we are pretending, or we're tricking the game into thinking we're using the magic powder, and it's very nice. Interesting. I see. Huh. That is interesting facts that hopefully we find out later. So we know magic powder can't be in Ice Palace or Swamp Palace. So that was actually a very, very good use of the mushroom there. Because we would hand it in here. If I didn't fake powder there, I wouldn't have gotten those flippers. And that could have been the difference between, like, you know, being able to complete a dungeon or not. Roz, thank you so much for the 31 months. How are you doing? Also, I have no idea why the alert didn't go off. Am I losing it? Did the alert not go off? And now my ministers. I'm so sorry. Oh god. Might have been too long for the alert. The alert would just cut it off if that was the case. I wonder if there's something that it thinks is a swear in there. There's the lamp. The lamp is locked by powder, which is locked by flippers. Oh my god, I could have done so much if I hadn't messed up my water glitch earlier. No! Mirror shield? I mean, sure, we'll pick it up. We need to do turtle rocks, so why not? If this is powder, I'll feel real dumb. Did Twitch tweak automod recently? Well, Twitch tweaked a lot of things recently. There's now a thing where if you ban somebody, they can't, like, they can't view your stream anymore. So if you want to turn that on, there's a setting in your dashboard, potentially. It's being rolled out, so it's not guaranteed to happen right away, but yeah. There's a few things. Roz, thank you so much though for the 31 months. I'm so sorry that my alerts hecked you. I genuinely don't know what it would be. Also, is the multi command in the chat? Exclamation mark multi. Oh, thank you. I didn't know if it had been posted or not. Roz, how's all your tournaments been going? Is your ladder stuff? And I can't. Is the ladder a tournament? I don't even know. I'm hoping. Okay. This is what I'm hoping. What would be ideal for me right now? I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Everybody else is just gonna powder glitch. What would be ideal is if the big key leads to powder inside of... What's his thing? Powder being inside the big chest. Is that link correct? I have no idea. I mean, it looks like the same link that's on top of the race room, except for with spectate on the end. So I'm gonna assume it's correct. I can't look at it because I'm in the middle of a race. So that would be cheating. The mirror? Wait, what? I had the big key? I had the big key. It was in the first room. Oh my god, Saku, you big dingus. I thought the big key was in that room. Oh no. See, remember the last place you look? It wasn't the last place I was looking for the big key because I already had it. Everybody must be talking. What is Saku talking about needing the big key for the big chest? She's already got the big key. Titus bits. Oh my god. Oh geez, this dungeon is loaded. So the mirror is locked by the lamp? Or no, it could be locked by Fire Rod, to be fair. I don't know where Fire Rod is yet. This will be crystal number 3. You laughed a little too hard at that. I'm sorry. Where in the heck is Fire Rod? This is gross. All of this is gross. I don't like any of it, to be honest. No! What am I doing? I need to see what the entrance requirement is for Turtle Rock. As I was walking away, I was like, look at all those green boxes on this side of Easter, or on the side of Death Mountain. Then I was like, wait a minute. green boxes. That means I need to go over to the other side. Cracker to the rescue. Don't even think about it. All right, what is our entrance requirement for Turtle Rock? Good bombos? It's Quake. All right, we have the entrance requirement for Turtle Rock. Thank you so much for the 100 beanies. All these compliments. Thank you. Did you get tacos? Garth? Half magic. Instead of like a map, yeah. Honestly, I would have felt really bad if I went under in there and had gotten like absolute garbage. So I'm very happy it was like a mirror or something. Because I would have been really confused. But hey, you know, thank goodness for, you know, Goofy Saku doing goofy things as usual. That just end up having to work out. Oh man, there's our heart piece that requires the hook shot. Do I want to go into Turtle Rock without... I mean, we could go into Turtle Rock and we could see it could necessarily... If we don't get a small key in the first chest, then we can't go any farther, so... We can see how far we can get. Hint. Some bombs. Ooh, purple chest is junk. Made tacos. Half the story of your Twitch career? Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Oh no. Okay. So these guys are kind of mean. We go in here and we're going to spin on this guy so we get the key. On. If we don't get a small key here, our Turtle Rock endeavors are gone. Get off my face. Oh my god. Okay, rude. Oh my god, do you mind? Stop giving me small keys. Made tacos? I mean, I said, did you... so you made tacos, like M-A-D-E, not M-A-I-D. It's not taco ooh. Alright, well, we can go this way, I guess. We don't have the big keys. We have to. God, this dungeon keeps on... It's a dungeon that keeps on giving, doesn't it? Ah, you wanted to leave? Well, too bad. Guess you're gonna keep on going. Oh yeah, I don't have the fire rod. It's fine. Stop it! Give me health. Giving you direction to laser bridge. That's my concern, honestly. If I keep finding keys like this, then I could end up literally going all the way to laser bridge. And then, like, getting, I don't know, powder or something. No small key! Ow, my life. If there's no small key here, we're stuck. Oh no, if there's no small key here, then the small key could be at the beginning of the dungeon. Oh, no, it's actually powder. Oh, how wonderful. He spoke that into existence. I mean, at this point, right? Like, you have to think about it. Powder had to be here. There are, like, every other place that I had was locked. Well, I mean, there's a couple Titan's Myth spots that I should be able to get to that might not have required me to do that, but like I was running out of locations for powder to be, and powder had to lead to both Mirror and so far both Mirror and Flipper's location. So I haven't found the fire rod yet. If I find the fire rod here, then that's not the case. Right, because fire rod could be locked behind Titan's Mist, but right now fire rod is literally just MIA. Hey, how's it going? Gatham? So you had to get powder to get flippers to get lamp yeah. But potentially if Titan's Mitts is locked behind if the fire rod is locked behind Titan's Mitts, then the lamp is not necessary to get flippers. Or sorry, the lamp is not necessary for whatever junk. I didn't even see what this is either. Oh good. I mean, I guess I could beat this dungeon. So this is Misery Mire. Literally messed it up. That's Quake. So well, I don't have powder. Oh wait, I do have powder now. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have powder. And I'm going in here almost dead. How's Griff? No. What is that pose Ruby's doing? It's the my belly is hot pose. And now it's the I don't want mom to clean my ears pose, but she needs her ears clean pose. He, like, heard me say the word clean and ears and is like, oh god, no. Oh no, not this again. Now I have to keep an eye on her because if she starts chewing at her foot. Ruby! This dog. Stop. Oh, wait. Right, so we have our lamp. Can access the fire lock location. So far, it's just junk. God, fire not in go mode. Yeah, honestly, I think it's literally just the fire rod I need, which sucks. Also, thank you for the good luck, Bulldog. Only Saku is allowed to work too hard. I don't work too hard. I work just hard enough. I sometimes don't even work hard enough. Do you like my schedule this week? I have boring business stuff on Thursday. What? Piece of heart is underwater. Well, that's both items from Misery Mire. We're just gonna continue on. I guess we got bombos. Like 15 things I can powder here. Ay. Oh my god, first, thank you so much for the raid. How was Final Fantasy 14? How was Final Fantasy 14? Ah, see? You hate powdering fairies. They're mean! Too bad I didn't need bombos for anything. Alright, we gotta make that orange. Hey, first. How was 14? What did you do in 14? I saw some dungeons earlier. I didn't know if you were doing like roulettes or anything. Ah, Stormblood. Okay. Whoa. No. After a while, you start to get... See, the thing isn't necessarily about... Well, hang on. For me, it's more so about... Oh, God. Come on. For me, it's less about anticipating where they're gonna be and more so about knowing their pattern of behavior versus like other... Wait, no, I still need one more. Yeah. Less about knowing where they're gonna be and more about seeing what they've done before. Where they've gone before. A lot of the stuff that me powdering now is more so they've done this exact thing before, and so I know I need to powder this particular way. Blue quests? Ooh, blue quests are fun though. Alright, so we have all of that done. All of Misery Mire done. So let us go to, I guess. Ugh, all of this sucks. Let's go to Ice Palace. I would normally go to Swamp. Honestly, I should go to Swamp, but I'm like a little bit behind. I feel like because of my mess up of the glitch earlier and not getting the lamp earlier, and so I'm definitely concerned that I haven't found the fire rod yet. This is a pendant dungeon. Why am I doing this? I lied. We're leaving. As soon as I walked in, I was like, wait a second. I don't even need this dungeon. I need this. I need Swamp and Skullwoods. How's the race going? I messed up a glitch earlier, and it has put me very far behind. So nobody's finished yet, but it is an hour and 21 minutes in, which normally, if it's a very nice seed with like no pendant dungeon dips required, then somebody will finish at like the 134 mark. If somebody is required to dip a pendant dungeon, they'll finish at the 140-ish mark. If it's multiple pendant dungeons, they'll finish at like 150 hour mark. Why did you go out of Ice Palace? Lots of chests in there. You know what else has lots of chests? Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace has more chests. Ice Palace only has 3 items in it. Swamp Palace has 6. And Swamp Palace is a crystal dungeon, whereas Ice Palace is a pendant dungeon. So there's no reason for me to have to do a unique items at the castle? Is it flute? I mean, it could be flute. There is still an item in the castle sewers. But yeah, most of the time, I'd rather clear Swamp Palace, full clear Swamp Palace, than full clear an pendant dungeon, because I'm gonna have to clear Swamp Palace anyways. I'm gonna have to clear Swamp Palace anyway, so I might as well just do this instead. And then it's like, do I want to do all the junk places around the world, or do I want to go into a pendant dungeon? The last pendant dungeon I haven't done. She's a retriever. You can tell by the very, very floofy tail. If she was lab, she would have a very thin, narrow tail. Labs are shorter, coarser hair dogs, and retrievers are very thin, fine hair, very fluffy dogs. Hello? Why can't I jump off the edge? Whoa. No! I missed the switch. My lungs today have been not great. And I think it's because of the weather change. But I'm like, but I feel like that's been happening a lot lately. Like ever since it started to get cold, my body has been like, no, why do you live in this place? Also, thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate it. First, yeah, honestly, I should have just went to the back. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I only need one item. Could be good, but we know that the chest in Swamp is junk, so we literally just got the hint for that. I am a dingus. Literally opened the chest anyways, just out of habit. Honestly, if you go to like the provinces on the coast or where the Great Lakes are, they don't actually really get that cold. You just don't want to be in Manitoba or Saskatchewan, because those are the real bad. Or Alberta. Alberta can get pretty bad too. But like, you go to Ontario, you go to Quebec, you go to like any of the— Aye! We got the fire rod. Okay, we're officially in go mode. By the way, guaranteed now that fire was locked by— Oh, that's disgusting though. So if people did the hook glitch, right, then they would not have gotten the mirror until like really late, potentially. Haha. The hook glitch in Hera may have actually hecked people. Not gonna lie, when I look at Montreal on Google Maps, it looks confusing to navigate. Honestly, I would not recommend going to Montreal if you don't know French. Unless you're like traveling through it to go somewhere else. I messed up. So I need to do Skullwood's Turtle Rock, and then I win. I mean, like, win the seed, not like win the race. They do not ban English there. What are you talking about? It's not banned. It's just that, I think, whereas English is the primary language in like half the provinces, and there's a few bilingual provinces, like I think it's either New Brunswick or Nova Scotia, one of those two, and Manitoba, and like Ontario has some that's like half and half. But Quebec is French speaking, is the French speaking province. So the main language, all the signs and everything are all going to be in French. You're going to have a much more difficult time getting and navigating around there if you don't know French. I don't know why I came up here first. I need also Skullwoods. Honestly, I should have done Skullwoods first so that I could come up here and then go to GT. I was so focused on going to Turtle Rock that I like completely forgot. I mean, it being banned from official signage, like government signage, is mostly because it's not a bilingual province. It's not Manitoba, it's not New Brunswick, it's not like those, that's a bilingual province. So in those provinces you need both English and French on your signs. And in like, for instance, like if you go to Alberta, you won't see French on any signs unless there's like a really small French community somewhere. You won't see French on. I forgot I may need to do that one room for a small key. But yeah, you won't see any French on any of those signs. So it makes sense that if your province is only French language, that the signs that the government use would only have French language on it. Bad if they want tourists. I mean, do you see France having English all over their signs? Nobody wants to travel to France. No, because they have no English on their signs. Definitely nobody ever traveling to France. No tourism. Anthony, I am doing well. Is France even real? I've never seen it. Just steal our cheese. Oh my god. Closest I get to traveling is Google Street View. You know, honestly, same. Like, traveling, I think the closest I get to traveling is going to a GDQ. I already have the big key, actually. And I've already gone through this way, so I can just, yeah. I keep forgetting that I can just go this way if I've already opened the door. Alright, let's go back over this way. Hopefully, you know, we may be able to find silver arrows still. So do I want to check Laser Bridge? I probably shouldn't. But yeah, you know what? I think we'll skip it. I'm gonna need to make up the time for going. I cannot skip it. I need a small key. I lied. We are not skipping it because I forgot I needed a small key still. All right. There we go. Okay. Honestly, kind of just want to check just to see if Buttersword? No. Ah, map. Forgot about you. Good thing you didn't skip it. I mean, I would have skipped it, but I realized I needed a small key. So once again, doing an oopsie ended up saving me time. I forgot about this. Don't eat. No! No! Give me the. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can we stop? Jeez. What the heck? Oh, I forgot how fast you are now. Real thing. Okay, no, I more so meant I forgot to take out the ice rod. I've been so focused on the conversation, I wasn't actually focused on what I was doing in game. Oh, Taco just finished. 136.44. Nicely done. I'm in the rock. Like that. Yeah, no. I just needed to go and mirror and loot over to Skullwoods because I forgot about the fact that I had to kill the boss. I messed up. I didn't do this walking stuff. Then all right, so let's go kill Mothula. I almost said Moldorm. I almost said Skulltula, and then I was like, wait, no, it's the Skullwoods that I was trying to think of, and Mothula, which is the boss of Skullwoods. Bam! Rude. I've been bullied. Can't remember if I got... Somehow I missed. I can't remember if I picked up both items from here or not. You are one heckin' buttface. You know that? Oh my god, I'm fired. Literally fired. Don't get in my way. Ooh. But these just glad you decided to dip Turtle Rock early. Oh yeah, I messed up pretty badly. I messed up pretty badly when I broke my water walking glitch and then did not go back for a very long time. Well, I didn't go into what the heck is it called? I don't know. I had the mushroom. I don't know where I got the mushroom from. I had the mushroom for a long time, fake powdered, and was very glad I did. Yo, SARS has just finished. Oh my god. No shroom? Ah. I don't even remember where I found shroom. I'll have to ask after I've done the seed. I'm not done yet, so I don't want to talk about the seed until I have killed Ganon. Honestly, I didn't think the seed was too bad until I went into Turtle Rock. And I was like, oh, this is where powder was. Because by that time, I had already gotten the boots, or the flippers. Sorry, I had already gotten the water boots. Oh my god, you're so mean, Fairy. No, 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 no. Go away. I'm being bullied. Okay, let's go to GT. Don't ask me why I did Turtle Rock before Skull Woods, because we were so busy talking about signs that I got distracted and then lost track of what was going on and went the wrong way. I need to move over because the number keeps getting heckaronied. Alright, I'm hoping for a nice early big key. Hopefully. Just hoping nice casual early GT big key. No ice armos, please. Although we do have silver arrows, so yeah. Excuse me. All right, right here. I'm hoping chest number 7 is always the chest I go for. I no likey. Excuse me. Hearts. No. Rude. Wait, what's the stun prize? You know, the thing that you should check at the beginning of the game that I didn't until now. You know what I want? Chinese food. Well, like sweet and sour stuff. Just like, honestly, I'm just like, man, I kind of want Chinese food. I've been craving Chinese food for a few days now. Somebody must have added a comment to their thing, because for a second I saw the thing move on the corner of my screen and I thought that somebody else had finished. But it's probably somebody adding a comment. I can't read it. I'm in the middle of the game. Yo, Butter Sword. Do you finish the game? You know that hints are hidden until the everybody's done, right? I can't see your comment. Or your comments. Comments are hidden until the race is done. Because one time somebody accidentally read a comment that somebody posted, and because they were so used to it being hidden, and they had to forfeit. So ever since then, I've put the comments on, like, so that they can't see them until it's done. like, oh man, I gotta get out the bombs. Where's the big key? Unacceptable. Oh God. Thought it was intended to cause harm? What, the comment thing? No, of course not. Oh God. Now I gotta go over to the right side. I swear, if it's in tile room. Don't even. Oh, Kara just finished. GG. Alright. It was me. I need to murder a give though. Don't even heckin' try. Close the door on me. Yo, have a good night, waifu. The more I open chests and the more I don't see. Okay, whew. Like, the more I don't see the big key, the more nervous I get. Not in tile room. Stop walking on spikes, Saku. Don't want to dash across spikes. I wish I was more confident in myself in, like, just the game. I mean, real life too, but, like, honestly, if I was more confident in, not taking 5 million hits and damage, then I would be able to do this dungeon significantly faster. But I'm always afraid of dying. This dungeon takes so long. Oh. I want. No! Magic. Need to listen to my intuition. Yo, same. Man, I was so bummed when I hecked up my water walk glitch earlier. I would have known a lot more about the seed if I had just, you know, not messed up. No. I whiffed. I am sad. Excuse me. What are you doing here? Oh no! You died in Eastern Darkroom? Thankfully, I actually just went into Eastern in one go. I thought I was being super, smart about what I was doing, but I was not being super smart because I found out that I could have just gotten the lamp from water, like walking. Rain, thank you so much for the raid. How was your Final Fantasy? Why am I looking for more stuff? I'm like, what am I gonna find? I think I've even found the bottles. Not all of them. I think there's technically one left. But I don't need anything else. I literally have the best sword, and the best shield, and the best armor, and the best bow for the boss. So... Unacceptable. I got knocked off by Moldarm by being a goof. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Rain. Moldarm is butts? What? Moldarm is now dead. So, less butts, more dead. I'm still having a raid. I'm glad. Kara, thank you so much for the raid. Also, GG on the race. I am a big goof and did a bunch of goofy things as usual. I'm in danger. Okay, 2. Ooh, ha ha ha. Blue balls. I'm in danger. Doesn't matter, because I win. You did a lot of goofy things. Not marked on your tracker, so there's the start. If you're talking about Desert Palace and Pod, I did them except for the boss. Those were the only 2 things. I did Desert Palace. I had to. You had to as well, because I think there was something in there that you needed. Oh, egg. Oh no, you did egg. You had lamp. Oh no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge. 1 for good measure. Just 2 for good measure. Don't do it. Get in. Missed 2 swords and silvers? No. 1 of them is in GT. You must have went right side GT. Get in. Time. Now. Now. Oh, no. Nope. It's fine. GG. Not GG yet. I haven't walked through the door yet. Got done. Fix my audio so that it doesn't go to the VOD. And yay. Sakura Tsubasa finishes with a time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 21 seconds. Well, bam. GG. Wait, Rashkamar, what happened? we finished. It was a terrible scene. Well, bam. Hey, Chops. Ran out of checks. Where was Fire Rod or Mirror? The basement in Tower of Hera was Mirror. Fire Rod was in Swamp Palace, so you wouldn't have gotten Fire Rod without the mirror. Yeah, the power of powder was disgusting. Oh man, as soon as it was so funny because I was like, oh, because I'm gonna go to Turtle Rock. I'm gonna go into Turtle Rock and I'm just gonna see and watch powder be in here, and it was literally the last possible check. I thought it was gonna be on Laser Bridge, honestly, with how the scene was going, but no, it ended up being on it ended up being like one room right before it. That one was fine for me because I apparently forgot Fire Rod was needed for Turtle Rock. Oh no. Oh man. What a seed. It like logically it would have required you to get powder from Turtle Rock. After getting Titan's Mitts from Tower of Hera. Then going into so logically what it required you to do was get the Titan's Mitts from Tower of Hera, go to Turtle Rock, get the powder, take powder, go to the magic bat to get flippers, to then go use flippers to go to get the lamp from the waterfall cave, to then take that fire back up Death Mountain to Tower of Hera, use it in the basement of Tower of Hera to get the fire rod, to then take that to get the mirror, to take that mirror to go to Swamp Palace to get the fire rod, to then go back to Turtle Rock to finish it. Shroom and Pod, okay. That was what it logically expected you to do. Oh yeah, Shroom was it was either in Big Chest or the one right before Big Chest. So at least my dip into Pod kind of like wasn't as bad this time. The lamp was a fake flippers check. Yeah, I didn't have lamp. I didn't have lamp because I messed up the fake flippers setup. Or I got hit by a Zora in the river and got knocked out of my water walking stuff setup and whatnot, and ended up on the beach somewhere. Getting lamp from fake flippers into flippers from fake powder. Yeah, 2 glitches would have really helped. I was actually hoping people like hooked into the top of Tower of Hera so that they didn't get the basement item. Cuz I went in there thinking I didn't have the big key, and I thought the basement had the big key, but then it was like, no, it's the mirror. Because I had already gotten the big key, but I was still looking for the big key because I wasn't paying attention. Fired. World's worst rando racer right here. Oh, what a scene. I can't believe that trail, though. I'm here, that's wrong? What? What's wrong? Sorry, I had to make sure Missy wasn't chewing on her paws. Yo, Julie, thank you so much for the tier 350 months. Worse? What? That's not true. Oh, man. Kara with the 34 months as well. Thank you both so much for helping me with my Partner Plus points this month. Oh, what a seed. Yo, and Joe also just finished. All right, let's see what your comment was, Sarted. Sartez. Trolly Turtle Rock as usual, Saku mood. Partner Plus? Yeah. Actually, why the Partner Plus thing is made a little small because I had another thing on the scene. But it's supposed to actually be bigger. Also a little too far to the left. There we go. It's basically, there you go. Yeah, we have the command for it. 171 out of 216. Not bad. My average is about 160, so 170 is not terrible, but yeah. Chops, thank you so much for the tier 3 6 months. Yeah. No. I'm not the cutest. Yo, but thank you, Chops, so much for the resub. 6 months. Yo, that's almost one whole year. Where was the other sword I missed? When did you have master? When did you have master sword? Yeah, I also had master sword super early. Was it I feel like that was Moldorm Cave, maybe Moldorm Cave. So Tempered was in a dungeon. Was it? I think it was in a dungeon, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It must have been Village of Outcasts. It's either in the brewery or it was in Thieves Town. Oh, you got the big key from first chest. Then go mode. Yeah, it was definitely pretty early. Cause I remember saying, yeah, wow, this is because it was before I went to Skullwoods, and so that must have been town. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I put out a new video. A huge thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You help me to be able to continue making videos. And if you want to become a member of the Patreon family, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching!